This morning, folks, you're getting a little tour of Torre Del Mar, because that is where we have moved to permanently, just for closeness to work and such things. So yeah, we've been here a few days now, scouted it out a little bit, I understand it a bit better, so I'm going to give you the tour. So that is our street, and we have a fantastic selection of cafes and chiringuitos along the beach. Zanzibar, that's got really nice food. And what I will say as well is some things are more expensive than the Costa Blanca, some things are less expensive. Definitely the drinks, the beers, etc., they are cheaper, and the food seems to be more expensive, your tapas, etc. But I am just talking about Torre Del Mar, and Torrox as well, because we've had a look at that as well. So yeah, that's the main difference I could tell you in prices. Fantastic morning here, folks, with the mountains in the background. It's a lot fresher here than the Costa Blanca too, which really has surprised me. People said to me, you know, when we were in the Costa Blanca, we told them we're going to Malaga, and they said, oh, it will be warmer in Malaga, which is not the case. It's more humid in the Costa Blanca. Ugh. Casa Miguel up there. That is a nice place to go and have a drink and a tapa. I mean, they're all nice places, but it's kind of the views that you get with it that make the difference. Because if you sat back there at that cafe, that's not too bad, but if you go further in, you've not got the view of the sea, so it's not as good. But obviously all these along here, Casa Miguel, all up this front, all on this promenade, you get that view. So that's what I like. There it is. All the chiringuitos will probably have the smoke still rising from the pits this morning from where they were cooking the sardines last night. It's actually really quiet here now, because we came here a few weeks ago and it was a lot busier actually, and obviously it was just dying down. We were kind of scouting out where we were going to stay in Andalucía, but yeah, it's quieter now, which is nice. One thing that not surprises me, but I always forget, and then when I come back to Spain and I realise like how late their schedule is. Like, their schedule's so much later than ours, because right now it's 9 o'clock and it's been absolutely dead all morning. Now it'll start getting busy again at lunchtime, and in the evening it's absolutely heaving down our road, which is one of the, you know, the main roads here in Torre Del Mar, down this promenade. It's absolutely hustling and bustling with people, especially like the grandmas, the older generation, the granddads. They come out and they have a chat, and it's lovely to see, really. Like, they all come together. I don't know whether it's like the family or family and friends, but they're always sat in a big group, and we've been here a week now and it's kind of always the same group, so they just come out for and have a chat for like 2 hours. Yeah, I love the culture. I think it's really nice. That, folks, you know, we're not a couple of days off October now, and the weather is still minimum 18 degrees. You know, it's getting to 28, 29 in the day. It's just, for me, the lifestyle here really cannot be beaten in terms of value for money, weather, the culture, the friendliness of the people. I personally, and I've not lived in that many places, okay, I've only lived in Dubai, UK, Spain, but I've travelled a lot, and I just think, you know, I think you'd struggle to beat quality of life here for when you verse it with money spent, you know. A little bit of gym going on. That's not a basic gym for the beach. You know, when you see these little beaches that have got like little bits of equipment, that's a proper beach gym. Boraz, we've been there now about 3 times. just for a little drink and stuff. I will say the chiringuitos, we try and avoid them for food because they're not always the best food and they're very, very expensive. So, you know, tapas in a cafe in the centre kind of thing, it's half the price. So yeah, we try and avoid the chiringuitos for food. But it does say cocina non-stop, so if you want food at any time of the day, it's there. So what we're doing, folks, we're going to wrap around because that's the Paseo, and from what I know about Torre Del Mar so far, there's two main bits, which is the Paseo, which is along the beach, and then there's Torre Del Mar, which we're going to go to now. That's like the main strip, the main where all the shops are, and it brings you out onto like a nice little plaza, a nice little square, which is good to see. So yeah, if you're liking the video, folks, give it a like, give it a subscribe. If you want to see more content from Spain, there's going to be loads. I'm going to be doing at least a couple of videos a week, if not more, and just documenting life in Spain. So if it's something that you're interested in, please hit subscribe. It helps me more than you know as well, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay, folks, Torre Del Mar. In the evening time, it's very busy on here, and there's things going on. There's cafes, little cafes over there. These are shut, which I'm surprised at, to be honest with you. We went there the other night, curry masala. That was a very, very nice curry, good Indian at reasonable prices. And yeah, I suppose it's like the main high street where people come to, like, fish shops over here, you know, clothes, all that kind of stuff. Because one of the things in Spain is, back home, everybody now, all the shops are closing, everybody's buying on Amazon, etc, etc. Especially your older generations in Spain, they all still come to the local shops. Like local shops, you know, clothes shops, shoe shops, they're still actually thriving here, which is nice to see. So yeah, we're going to go all the way along here, and then when you come out of this street, there's a cute little plaza, and we sat and just took it in the other night, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, folks, so we get to the end of the road here, and then you've got the little plaza, which most towns have in Spain. I thought this was a really nice one. The other night we came here and we sat on these, well, we sat on these benches here after people had left, and you had old Spanish couples sat on these benches, sat side by side, just having a nice chat with one another, which I thought was really nice. It just feels a bit more authentic here, just the place Torre Del Mar. It's very Spanish, which I like. If you compare it with, say, Torrox, it was less of a Spanishy feel, more of a touristy feel. There are tourists here, of course, but just a lot less. That's your fruit and vegetable store, local fruit and vegetable. So yeah, not much open at the minute. Like I say, they're on a very late schedule, the Spanish. But yeah, so far so good with Torre Del Mar. First impressions are good. And that is really it from me today, folks. Short but sweet video. That's my first impressions of Torre Del Mar. I really like it. Very Spanish feel, very authentic. The beach is nice. It's got nice restaurants on the beach. It's got nice restaurants in the centre as well. And the people are friendly. What more could you ask for? So I'm going to be doing more videos on it when I get to know the place better. But yeah, stick around for more. Hit subscribe and I'll see you later.